Hello everyone and welcome back to another Space Engineers video. Yes, it's that time again. We are back in Space Engineers for episode 2 of the survival series. Now in the first episode we took a first look at Space Engineers for me and the channel. We learned a little bit of the mechanics in terms of like mining, we learned a little bit about base building and how things worked. Oops, I'm gonna die. No, slow down, slow down. And hopefully, in this episode, we're going to learn how to build our first ever miner. I mean, it's going to be quite interesting to learn the mechanics. And I think you guys are quite enjoying this series, so I thought we'd carry on with this. So the first thing I want to do is, if you guys remember it, last episode we made sure we had everything that we needed to actually build our cockpit. So I'm thinking of probably reusing the ship, or at least most of it. Now, I think before we actually place this down, I want to have a quick look at it. Now, if you have a look at it, it does look like it's got these ports on it, which means in theory we should be able to connect it up kind of like cargo containers, so it shares inventory and things in between everything. So that should work in theory. So it's going to be interesting how that works. I mean, the first thing is, what do we have on this at the moment? I actually deleted the seat. I've got rid of it by now. We've got a battery, we've got our survival kit, and we've got our, what is this, O2 generator. Okay, so we've got quite a few things on here that we might need, might not need. I'm not 100% sure. I just want to get this thing airborne and actually working. So to do that, let's go and get some blocks here. I mean, we can probably close all this up. Do we need any of this stuff? I mean, let's just get rid of some of this. This is a hydrogen thruster. Oh, let's get rid of it. I mean, probably use atmosphere thruster. Yeah, let's use any of those. So we'll get rid of, let's delete some of the stuff in here. Alright, so we got that. Cockpit is 9. There we go. And then we can rotate this round like so. There we go. So that's the cockpit. And we should be able to build that. So that's done. Okay, we need some steel plates. So let's go and grab some steel plates from our base here. Let's go and build this thing. So there you go. It's now functional. I don't really need anything else. I mean, I could carry on building that. So why not? Actually, no, let's not. I don't know what else we need to build on this. So here is the front piece. We got our thrusters. We should be able to, in theory, go up and down. Now, is there anything like a gyro like we have in Stormworks? Let's see. Do we have any like a gyro? Oh, gyroscope. There we go. Allows the ship's orientation using mouse movements and stabilize rotation grids. Increase sensitivity and speed. Okay, so we do have a gyro, so let's go and build one of those. And let's go and build that. What do I need for that? Large steel tubes. I need one large steel tube. Alright, so we're going to grab these steel tubes and then we can go and finish this gyro. There we go. So the gyro is up and running, and now we just kind of need to learn how we are going to control this. Now we've got thrusters that move us up and down, if I'm correct. These thrusters here, let's make sure they're all functional. They do look like they are functional. So this should move us up and down. We do need something to go forwards and backwards though. So I think you press K. Let's go inside. K, control panel. Alright, so you can see we've got our thrusters here. So I mean, we can turn, let's go show those in our terminal, please. And should be able to turn those on, and on. We've got our battery, we've got our cockpits. Our cockpits controls the thrusters, controls... Okay, so what if I was to undo that and just control the gyro? What happens then? So V is... Okay, and then I think we need to unpark, don't we? So P. There we go. So we're in park, so I can move left and right, it looks like. What about up and down? No, okay, because that's because I disconnected the... Okay, so K again, and then I can control thrusters, yes. And now can I go up and down? Am I still locked? Hold on. Parking released. And then space. This parking's got back on again. So hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh! I'm up. Okay, so now I'm just floating, but I can't actually go forwards and backwards. But I am up in the air. Okay, I'm just up in the air. I can't do forwards and backwards, so we need to add some more thrusters on at some point. Okay, hold on. I need to get back to base. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to load a save. Let's load a quick save. Now that we learned how this thing up and down, let's add some more thrusters on it. Okay, so we're back in. We did the quick save, and now we just need to go and grab the gyroscope. So, and we'll at least finish fixing the gyroscope. So we're just going to grab the tubes out of here. Let's go here and grab the tubes. Where are they? Did I just get rid of? There we go. Cool. And let's go and finish the gyroscope, and then we need to get some more thrusters on here, I think. We need something to go left to right and forwards and backwards, because remember when I was doing it earlier, I could only go up and down. So I'm guessing what we need to do is we need to get some thrusters facing backwards and thrusters facing left and right, maybe. So let's go and build some thrusters. So small ones, sure. 7, no, that's big, too small. And we're going to place them, I don't know where should we place them. Let's place one there, and let's place another one. So that will be forwards, and yeah, forwards, I guess. And then we also need something for left and right. So how would we do left and right? Maybe just one facing other direction, I guess. Could be useful. So one facing that way, and maybe one facing the other way. I mean, that should work, shouldn't it? Okay, I think we need a bunch of equipment for this. So what do we need? Steel plates, construction comps, tubes, metal grids. Do we have metal grids? I wonder if I used all my metal grids for the container. I hope I didn't. Let's find out. I did. So, is there anything else that we can salvage to get metal grids? I wonder, can you get metal grids from those things? No. Okay, so it looks like we're going to grab our... We're going to have to bring this down and get the metal grids from that. There we go. So we got the metal grids. And now we can actually build all these things. Alright, so we just finished building up our 4 thrusters. And now, I mean, we should be able to jump back inside here and see if this is going to work. So F in the cockpit. Currently we are on, which is great. I might want to just quick save this, just in case. Yeah, let's save that now, so we can always come back to that part. What else do we need? So let's go back into, was it K? Yes, okay, so we got the thrusters. I mean, let's show, I want to see these guys, please. There we go. Okay, so I can see that up, 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 and then I can see these. So this is left, right, forwards, and forwards. All right, okay, so I think this is going to work. Kind of getting the idea so far. So now, in theory, if I disconnect, which is P, I should be able to go up. Oh, those thrusters are off. You can see those other ones are off. So let's just go back into our panel here. Ah, they're off. On. 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 Okay, cool. Apparently you can also do groups. I want to do that. So if you select everything, and then you can do thrusters. Save. There we go. So now we have a little group. And then I think what you can do also do is press G. You do hotkeys. So we can do... No, there should be groups. Yeah, there we go. We can do that. And we can say this is on and off. Oh, you can also increase and decrease thrust. Oh, that's pretty cool. On off. So one is on and off. You can also, hold on, I think we can also do our landing gear. Can I do a can I make a new group? Alright, I want to make a new group. So what's K for the landing gear? So, where's our landing gear? There we go. So one, show. So 1, 2, 3, and then let's make a new one. So this is landing gear. There we go. And then inventory, no. G groups, and then unlock lock. Yes, I think this is one I probably want. Switch lock, auto lock, useful parking, switch lock. I'm guessing unlock. Let's use that one. 2. So that's now all the thrusters on. Should be able to go. 2 is unlock. Oh, there. Look at that. And then forwards, backwards. Oh, I don't have any backwards thrust. Left and right. Look at that. I can roll. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, that makes me feel much more confident now in building. All right. Oops. I definitely need a backwards thrust of some sort. Definitely need backwards thrust. All right, let's go down. So how do I go down, actually? I actually don't have an option to go down, do I? Okay, so backwards thrust. I mean, what we could do is possibly just rotate those the opposite direction. Okay, so now if I press Y, okay, we kind of crash into the ground. I'm also missing a front landing gear, which I think I need to get on there at some point. All right, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's not perfect. Okay, so I need one more of these. I mean, we could just probably put this the opposite direction, couldn't we? So let's grind that down. Okay, and then let's get 7. So we'll get another one in. This time it's going to face backwards. And then let's just build that up. I think we need to put it back in towards the group. So let's go here, here. Let's see. Is there any way for me to... Thrusters. There we go. There we go. So now it's in there. It should all be on. Thrusters. Save. Cool. And now if we do Y, 2, 1, 1, should be able to go up. Theory. Come on up. No, 2 is to release. There we go. So now we should be able to float, we should be able to go forwards, backwards, left, and right. Hey, look at that! Alright, so now in theory we could do something like that. Nice, okay. Cool. So I still need something maybe to go down in thrust. So I can just turn it off, I guess. Don't want to turn it off though. Or we could go down like that, couldn't we? And then turn it off. Yeah. We definitely do need the front landing gear at some point. Yeah, we definitely need front landing gear at some point, I think. Let's go backwards here and see if I can drop it down like this so that... Why? There we go. Cool, and that's... Okay, I was about to say that gives me access to the front, but it doesn't give me access to the front at all. We should all be locked now, so now if I turn everything off, which is 1... Hey, there we go. Now we can get the landing gear on the front, if I want it, of course, which I should be able to do by. Hold on, go here. Hey, look at that! I can get landing gear here. Hey, sure, nice. Okay, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Oh, chat viewers. Cool. All right, and then we should be able to get back in here. Go to K. And then we should be able to, I think, join our landing gear together. Done. And save. Happy days. Alright, so now we can control all of our landing gear. So 2 and then 3, and we actually don't end up falling over. Cool. Okay, so how do we do mining now? That's the next question. Ore detector. Drill. I need a drill. Do I have a drill? Ah, got a drill. Ooh, and the drill can actually be connected directly to that. Oh, okay, hold on. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? So unable to place drill because I'm missing... What am I missing to place it? Or is it in the way of something? I think it's the landing gear is in the way. I think the landing gear is in the way, isn't it? Alright. Okay, let's build... Hold on. I want to build some type of platform for this thing. So I want to get my landing gear in. We can get my landing gear in just over there. If I can. I don't want to interfere with the front. And now we can grab my drill. Drill. There we go. And we're going to put that in there and rotate this guy around. Done. Okay, so I've got my drill going into there, and now if I'm correct, I should be able to put some cog containers or at least some pipes or things that go to my container that I have in there. Oh, I've got my survival kit in there. Alright, so we got the drill on now. Now, we need somewhere of storing the stuff that we pick up, I guess. Now, I'm guessing this stuff drills, it goes through here and then it comes out those sides. I mean, It could go out there, or it could go through, because if I remember correctly, you can see if we actually come to the back of this, you can see that we've got those ports at the back that we can possibly use to maybe bring it into. So this is survival kit, but a hydrogen kit on that side. What if we get rid of the hydrogen kit? What if we were to get rid of the hydrogen kit? I can't get one of these small cargo containers because I don't have any more metal grids, unfortunately. Okay, so let's maybe just let's connect this directly to our survival kit. Yeah, let's connect this over to our survival kit because we can store things in our survival kit, can't we? Alright, so how do we do that then? So we need some type of tubes, don't we? Tube. We need like baby ones. There we go. Small ones, and then we've got corner and we've got straight piece ones. Okay, so 5, and then we can go from here. Let's try and see if that works. There we go. So we can connect that, and we're going to connect that directly to that there. Yes. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So if can I get in here? Hello. Done. I just want that there. Okay, hold on. Let's grind this down. There we go. And 5. There we go. Done. And now we can actually fill this out. So that's connected directly there, which means that should talk to each other, and it should just go straight in. Nice. All right. And I mean, we should be pretty much good to go in mine. We just need to get a few different things set up, I think. So if we were to go, also, how do we recharge this thing? Is there a way? I think we need to connect it to our base, don't we? Recharge it. So we need some way of connecting it to our base. Hold on. Conveyor belts. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. So, collector. Collectors items when they get close to the collector's funnel. Okay, so the drill, does that not collect things automatically for me? I thought maybe it was all connected up, it would. But I'm guessing it doesn't. Where is the drill? Use conveyor belts to connect the drill with more storage. I thought this would then collect it. Okay, I mean, maybe not. I guess we have to find out, but let's just go back down to all this stuff. Hold on. So we got a collector, then we got a connector. Ooh, okay, so this is how you can get your power from one place to the next place. So this is what we want, and then to get that, we need, what do we need to unlock? We need to unlock this stuff, or we need to build one of these, I think. But I've just built a small conveyor, didn't I? Small conveyor versus whatever that is. Small conveyor tube. Conveyor belt versus tube. Okay, I mean, let's delete that. Maybe I need that, and that's why it's asking me to unlock it. Alright, so we've now built all of those. So in theory, we should now get access to... I mean, we should get access to connectors and things, shouldn't we? Where were they? I think they're further down, aren't they? There we go. So now we have access to collector and a connector. So how do the collectors work? So if we go here, 5. So that's a collector, apparently. So we have a collector. We also have the connector piece. And that's another piece that I was thinking about, where this is how you can... I'm guessing this is how you can dock your vehicle to another vehicle, or dock your vehicle to, for example, the base here. So we could add this, and in theory, we could add this on top of that. And then we'll grab another one of those. We put this one underneath our ship. In theory, we should be able to, or maybe even like that here at the back. Yeah, that should work. And then maybe over here, another one. Yeah, and we should be able to just reverse into that. That should work. Yeah, why not? I mean, sure. Let's just see what we need to build all these things. So, guessing we could actually just manually take the stuff out. But I'm very interested to see how this works. So I'm going to miss some components. So I'm going to grind those down, and I'll meet you guys back once I'm done. Alright, so we have got the connector at the back done. We haven't got the one on my base done yet, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because at the moment we can't really connect to anything because we haven't got any metal grids here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump in the actual little miner for the first time. We do need to configure a few things, I think. So the drill, I need to be able to turn this on and off. So let's go hotkey. I mean, should we have a drill? Should be here and drill, and then toggle on and off. Yeah, sure. Toggle on and off. We've got our landing gear locked and unlock button. All right, we should be able to remove one of those. And then let's remove that, and let's put our drill there. So 1 is turn the vehicle, turn the gyros and all that kind of stuff on. 2 is for landing gear, and then 3 is for on-off and drill. So now we should be able to press free cam Alt. Alt has changed my camera. That's quite interesting. I don't know about that. So press Alt and then 3. Nice. Okay, and then let's go back to base. Alright, so let's see how well this thing actually works. So I'm just going to go and find something to drill with nice and close. So 1 is turn everything on. 2 is disconnect. I'm also going to keep an eye on my power, which is on my right hand side. I mean, I might need some electricity very soon on this thing. I don't want to venture too far. Is that something there? What's that rock there? Looks like some rock, doesn't it? Adjust my camera a bit. Okay, let's go down. Slow, 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 slow. Ooh, backwards. Why is that backwards not working? Okay, it is working. It's just not strong enough. Let's go in here. And in theory, we should be able to just start drilling by pressing 3. Look at that! Oh, that is cool. Am I collecting things? Is the question. I don't think I am. I am definitely drilling. So if I turn that off, how do I check? Okay, no, inventory. Oh, there it is there. It's in the cockpit, and it's also in my survival kit, which is currently actually producing. Oh, this is so cool. I'm really happy with this. Let's turn it on. Let's mine this whole thing. This is cool, man. Let's go first person. Oh, look at that. I like the idea that you can kind of link your containers and things together. Hold on, let me turn this off. I like the idea that you can link your containers together, because that way you can, I mean, in theory, we could have like a whole mobile base on me. Whereas it would go into the container and then it would maybe start refining itself. I mean, there's so many cool things you could in theory do. Question is, where's our base? Activate. Oh, I think our landing gear is broke. Or I just need to... Yeah, our landing gear is broken, I think. Let's go and turn power off. That's quite a hard landing. I don't think I have any more landing gear. I think it's all gone. Yeah, I think my landing gear is completely toast on this creation. So we're going to have to add more landing gear at some stage. But that's alright for now. I mean, let's go and just grab some of these things out of here. So to do that, how do we get it? Just here, I guess, and press I. Yeah, there we go, nickel. Oh, wow, there's so much in here. Now we're going to have to just throw it into this. This is where a connector piece, I think, is going to be really useful. It's just being able to come on top of it and automatically transfer it instead of having to do this job of manually actually transferring the stuff across. Because this is quite a mission to do that. And you can really start to see how you can get quite far with this. I mean, we've got a very, very basic mining ship at the moment, but I mean, I'm pretty excited. Okay, I needed some motors, so I'm going to see if I can order those now. I needed 8 motors, so where are my motors? So let's order 10 of those. There we go, they're producing. That means I should be able to finish this connector, and the sooner I can finish the connector, the sooner I can get it connected to that, and the sooner I can get my things transferring across. I do not have my metal grids though, which is a slight worry. So I'm not going to be able to, I might actually just delete this and move this across. I think I'm actually going to do that. Cool, and we've got everything now, so we can get those 2 things connected. Fantastic, this is going to be great. Now we should be able to then transfer all of our stuff across. Hopefully. Big keyword, let's go and check. So we jump in here, and now we want to get a hotkey or something for that connector. So there we go, and we'll do what? Toggle on and off? No. Throw out, no. Lock. Yeah, lock, unlock, switch lock. Switch lock. Switch lock, sure. And then what? 5 can be just there. Do you have to like select all, override? No. Throw out. I wonder if throw out is what we need. I don't know. We'll see once we get connected, I guess. So let's go and move this thing up. So 4 is for my connector. And then in theory, I should be what? Be able to reverse this guy in? I wonder. Does this need to be green or something? Look at that. Hello? 4. Yes! It's connected! Oh man. Happy. Can I turn it off? Yes, I can. We're connected. Boop, boop. Okay, and does that mean that now it's transferring the stuff automatically across? Or has transferred the stuff across? Or maybe it's just connected by default. And then you can, what, drag it into it? Yes, you can. So I can just drag all this stuff in. Like that. Oh, that's cool. Nice. And then... Okay, I can grab that, drag it in there. This is cockpit, can go into here too. I mean, we're actually... This has actually got so much in it, it can't actually do anymore. I need to wait a few minutes. Yeah, there we go. You see, I can't even move it across. That is really cool. Oh, collector 3 has also got some in it. So that can be dropped in there too. But I mean, it's full at the moment. We're gonna have to wait. Connector. Oh, man, this is getting very interesting. Very, very interesting. And you can see actually I lost all my landing gear. They all did break early on. So I might want to actually just strengthen this up. This is all good inside here. This actually does look like it's all good. Okay, I do need some more steel plates and things, I think. But cool, so that means that's doing its thing. And then I can, in theory, I mean, I could probably access everything from here, can't I? Yes, I can. Nice. Let's order some steel plates, because they're always good to have those. And let's order some motors and some construction compops. All right, cool, guys. I mean, I'm really happy with this so far. I'm pretty stoked about what we've done and what we've achieved here in this video. I think we've done a great job. Obviously learned a lot, and I mean, have a big learning curve still to get through, but I mean, we've done pretty good, I think, in terms of what we have. And I can't wait to carry on with building some more things here in Space Engineers. I mean, this miner has kind of like changed the game all of a sudden. But yeah, man, I'm really excited. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think of the video. What else should I be doing? As I said, I'm a complete noob in this game still. I'm still learning as we're going on. I'm quite surprised I got through all that. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Your advice is much appreciated. And until next one, we will see you then.